Hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here if you're watching. I have a little bit of incense, and so may you be blessed, may you have a magical day, and may you remember how special you are. I wanted to talk a little bit about rose quartz today. So rose quartz is a very cool crystal. I know it's talked a lot about in the crystal healing community, but this is an example of rose quartz and how it normally forms. And rose quartz is actually clear quartz, which is, all quartz is silicon dioxide. It's a chemical makeup of it. And it has titanium mixed in. So this crystal is a raw rose quartz crystal. And this is what it would look like if it was polished. So this is a good example of a polished rose quartz crystal. And those can be made into necklaces. Those are called cabochons. This one has some really nice, what we would call striations in the middle. So I also wanted to let you guys know I have a beautiful, beautiful rose quartz specimen, and it is called Elestial Rose Quartz. So that's what this one looks like. Now this is the rarest form of rose quartz because it almost never develops like this. That's where instead of forming these kind of mass, a solid structure like this piece, it forms individual little points, which is so cool. Just beautiful. You can actually go check out this piece on my website, elresemembers.com. But yes, this is an extremely rare rose quartz piece, and it's called Elestial Quartz. It's also might be called fencer quartz or skeletal quartz, or sometimes it's even called alligator skin quartz, but all of those virtually mean almost the same thing. So rose quartz, what can you do with it? What can you use it for healing? So rose quartz is known as the stone of love. It's known as the stone of self-compassion. You have these energy centers that go down the middle line of your body and all throughout your body. But at this level, kind of in between right here, your lower throat, right, starting right about here, and right about here, just below, almost to the bottom of your rib cage, but not quite. That area is called your heart chakra. And in that area is where you might have energy that gets stuck or stagnant, or you're not able to move energy through there at all. If you've had significant emotional wounding or trauma, anything that influences the heart chakra area. So rose quartz, that's where it comes in. This is an extremely, extremely good healer for anything related to heart chakra. It is it opens up the area, it opens up the energies. And I like to think of it, when I was kind of going through some of my initial heartbreak and heart chakra work earlier on in life. I know that we all have different times of different heartbreak and things that happen to us along the way, but I remember kind of one of my first very significant getting over a serious relationship and that I had, and just a lot of, I was experiencing a lot of chest pain, a lot of being hard to breathe, pressure, just those are kind of all symptoms that you know, in the energetic realm. And I'm not advising that if you have chest pain, you need to get that checked out medically. But I'm saying that when you have kind of those energetic symptoms, that is symptoms of your heart chakra needing healing. And I liked to think of this, in my case, the kind of terminology that I came up with around this with my spirit guides and everyone that I was working with is, it was like a frozen heart. I had been hurt so deeply that I didn't want to feel anything. I didn't want to feel ever again. I wasn't sure if I ever wanted love again. I had just a lot of wounding in my heart chakra area. and other chakras too, but just for the sake of today, we'll talk about heart chakra. So that's where rose quartz can come in. Rose quartz is just a magnificent healer for you to begin to start to kind of thaw the ice on your heart chakra if you have something like that going on. And it is not, it's a very gentle crystal as well. Like, it's not one of those things that's going to just shock you and right out into this new awareness of something that you're not ready for. So I just wanted to assure you of that as, you know, as a crystal therapist. Now, I just really feel like it is just one of the best heart chakra repair crystals. So definitely give it a check. And if you are feeling drawn to it, that's also your intuition telling you that you might need this stone in your life. And again, you know, crystals, they help us to, because as humans, when we have energy changes within wherever we're at, whatever chakra we're working with, you can have an energy change just by stubbing your toe. I mean, I know that makes me mad. So, like, if you stub your toe and you're like, ugh, that makes me so mad, ow, that changes your energy centers. And so the thing about crystals is that they are at a constant frequency. And that is not really just crystal speak. That's actually science. These crystals are what makes our life in the technological world work. They're what make our phones work, our TVs, our lighters, sonar, sonogram, ultrasound, all of that stuff is made possible because of crystals. And so I'll get more into that as we go on these videos, and it's super, super interesting. But anyway, what I'm trying to say for today, thank you guys for bearing with me, is that while we as humans and our energy centers and our energy levels fluctuate, change, become stagnant, become too active, might become cold, they might become hot, as those energy levels fluctuate within us as humans, crystals do not. They do not fluctuate. They carry a steady frequency that is measurable. So that's how crystals help us. And by being around them is when you are around the steadiness of that frequency, it begins to bring your chakras and your energy centers back into the frequency that they should be. If they're unactive or inactive, I should be saying, if they're inactive or not active enough, that frequency of the crystal will help bring it up to the frequency it's at, if it needs to be at. If your energy center is hyperactive or it's too high, that the crystal will help lower you down, calm you down. So it's just, that's kind of a little bit of a premise of what crystal healing is about. I know it's been a little bit jumbled, but thank you guys for bearing with me. And this has been Rose Quartz. If you guys want to check out Rose Quartz for self-compassion, self-love, self-healing, relieving self-doubt, mending heartbreak, release of loss and grief, if you want to check it out for anything that you might be struggling with your heart chakra, you're welcome to do so. Just give it a Google, Rose Quartz. It's really an amazing tool. If you're interested in this piece specifically, the Elestial Rose Quartz, it's available for sale on my new website, elresembers.com. And as always, I am available for sessions, for healing sessions, mentorship sessions. And just thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you. Bye.